Lauren McElwee from LeBauer Healthcare at Grandover Village is with us today. Now, in our last segment, we talked about all these recommended screenings and the ages and all of that kind of stuff. It's a whole lot to keep track of. So would someone need to keep up with that by themselves, or is that part of what the primary care provider does for you?
Yes, it is definitely a lot of information. So that is exactly what we are here for, to help you know when you need what screening at what time. And so making sure that you have a primary care provider is really important so that we can help you keep on track with these screenings and let you know what is recommended and when.
Okay, so a lot of people kind of put off going to the doctor, then they got back on to going to the doctor, which meant that a lot of times first time persons, guests, customers, that kind of stuff, it was like we don't have any space for them. So if they don't have a primary care provider, just how difficult is it now to get an appointment?
So Cone Health has made it easy. If you just go to www.conehealth.com/appointments, you can easily just schedule an appointment right on that site.
And that will help find a primary care provider for you. So you're not calling one person and they're saying, I'm sorry, we're not taking new patients. This actually gives the whole string of providers so that you have options. All right. I know a lot of people think that the screening and tests aren't really needed until they have a problem. What is the wrong thinking with that?
So yeah, absolutely. These screenings are there to detect problems early, along with preventing them in some cases. So if you go in for a screening colonoscopy and they find a polyp, that can easily be removed before it even turns into cancer. And so detecting problems early will really be really helpful for you.
And in addition to cancer screenings, there are other wellness screenings that are important to have done, keep an eye on. So what are a few of those?
Yeah, so having your blood pressure checked is definitely one of those, because having high blood pressure can sometimes have no symptoms. So you can have high blood pressure and not even know it. And then another one that we usually screen for is your blood sugar or your blood glucose. And this looks for diabetes. So again, some things that might not completely have symptoms that we want to be screening for. You can get these done at your annual wellness visit with your primary care provider. So again, it's really important to reach out and schedule that appointment.
And so your primary care provider, they're probably not going to tell you like the whole list of everything that you need to get done all at one time. They're going to be kind of either sending you a letter or something of that nature, or on MyChart to tell you that you need these screenings.
Yes, so we definitely discuss them in person, and then it also does show up on your MyChart account, like you mentioned, under the health maintenance area. So it just gives a guideline of what screenings and recommendations are there for you.
All right, and if you've got some people who are watching, they're like, yeah, I know I need to go get this, but I've just kind of been putting it off and there's just not a whole lot of time, you would say what?
I would say, hey, your health is important. We want to make sure that we're keeping you here for the long run. So come on in and make time for yourself.
Make time for yourself. That is part of self-care. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it.